You're here because you sense it too, a quiet return of masculinity, not the loud, brittle kind, the rooted kind, the kind that holds a family together on a Tuesday night, shows up for work on Wednesday morning, and bows its head to God on Sunday. Welcome to Men in Spiritual Authority. Today's episode is The Trump and Masculinity, a straight talk about why society has sidelined men and how a renewed focus on work, skill, and responsibility can bring men back to their post. Let's begin with a picture. Imagine a father and son standing in a garage at dawn, tools on the wall, thermos on the bench. The father says, "Son, work first, feelings later." Not because feelings don't matter, but because a man's first covenant is stewardship of time, body, skill, and word. That garage is a classroom. That thermos is a diploma. That shift is a sacrament. For decades, many men lost that classroom. We were told college or bust. Trades were treated like leftovers. We got more debt, fewer apprenticeships, and a generation of men without a clear lane. When men can't see a path to mastery, they drift. Drifting births passivity. Passivity breeds resentment, and resentment shows up as chaos in homes, neighborhoods, and hearts. Here's the pivot. When a culture recenters work, real work with visible outputs, men recenter themselves. When policy pushes jobs that build things you can touch and repair, men start to rise before the alarm. When communities champion trade schools, apprenticeships, and certification pathways, men rediscover something rare in a digital age, the dignity of competence. Now, apply that lens to public leadership that praises the worker, the builder, the welder, the trucker, the lineman, the mechanic, the fabricator. Messages and initiatives that favor domestic production, vocational training, and skilled trades act like jumper cables to male identity. You hear, "We need carpenters and machinists," and a young man hears, "We need you." You hear, "We're funding apprenticeships," and a father hears, "Your son has a lane." You hear, "Let's bring back manufacturing," and a whole city hears, "It's time." This is where the conversation around President Trump often shows up. Regardless of your politics, many men heard a megaphone for work with your hands, pride in production, and respect for the builder. That message, plus visible pushes for trade pathways, apprenticeships, and working-class jobs, helped reframe manhood for countless men, especially those who felt invisible in a tech and degree-only economy. When leadership elevates trades, men feel invited to mastery again. That invitation matters. Let's break the resurgence into 5 pillars so you can teach it, build with it, and live it. Pillar 1, work as identity, not idolatry, identity. A man is more than his job, but not less than his commitments. Waking up with a reason sets a man's spine. Work organizes energy. It disciplines emotion. It beats a drum the heart can follow. Give men a mission at 7 a.m., and you'll have fewer crises at 11 p.m. Pillar 2, mastery before money. Money is the echo. Skill is the voice. Plumbers, HVAC techs, welders, auto techs, heavy equipment operators, these are not fallbacks. They are high demand, high respect careers with measurable progress. Every certification is a rung on a ladder. Every finished job is a trophy you can point to and say, "I built that." Achievement compounds confidence. Pillar 3, apprenticeship as rite of passage. A boy becomes a man through responsibility under authority. Apprenticeship gives him both. He learns from a seasoned pro, earns while he learns, and carries weight that grows his chest, not just his resume. We need more of this, not less. When public initiatives expand apprenticeships, men don't just get jobs, they get a staircase to manhood. Pillar 4, health of body, clarity of spirit. A man who lifts weight at dawn is less likely to carry the weight of regret at dusk. Physical labor or disciplined training resets the nervous system and cleans the windshield of the soul. Pair that with prayer, scripture, and brotherhood, and you get a man who is both formidable and gentle. That is spiritual authority in the flesh. Pillar 5, provide, protect, preside. Provide is material, food on the table, bills paid, options funded. Protect is physical, emotional, and digital, your home, your mind, your feed. Preside is leadership with humility, vision cast, standards set, love practiced. Men don't need complicated manifestos, they need clear verbs. Now let's address the plight. Why are men struggling? A few blunt reasons. Fatherlessness steals formation. Over-medicalized boyhood dampens risk and drive. Schooling that punishes movement and favors passive compliance misreads male wiring. A service-heavy economy that mocks the trades starves the male hunger for tangible wins. Social narratives that call masculine virtues toxic turn young men inward, ashamed, and aimless. None of this is destiny. All of it is correctable. So what works? First, status for the builder. Talk about trades like they're tier 1, because they are. Second, middle-class wages for middle-class work. Reward output. Third, public celebration of vocational wins. License earned, apprenticeship completed, crew promoted, project delivered. Fourth, faith-forward mentorship. Men need older men. Coffee, Bible, shop talk, straight talk. Fifth, civic signals, expand trade schools, simplify pathways, applaud domestic production, and cut the sneer against blue collar. When leaders do that, whoever they are, men respond. Many felt that signal in recent years around the rhetoric and policies that emphasize working class jobs and trade training. The signal matters because men follow signals. Let's get practical. 3 moves you can start this week. Move 1. The tool test. Make a list of 10 tools, physical or professional, you will master in the next 90 days. Torque wrench, multimeter, MIG welder basics, Excel pivot tables, bookkeeping for small shops, customer scripts for estimates. Each tool you master earns a stake in your identity. You're not pretending to be a man, you're practicing manhood. Move 2. The apprenticeship hunt. Identify 3 local programs: trade school, union hall, community college certificate, employer-sponsored training. Call, don't just click, ask start dates, stipend options, placement rates. If you're older, become the mentor you once needed. Take a young man with you to the open house. Co-sign his courage with your presence. Move 3, the household creed, posted on the fridge. In this home, we honor God, rise early, work hard, train our bodies, guard our words, build skills, protect our people, and tell the truth. Read it out loud before dinner. A creed becomes culture when it is spoken consistently. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, I've wasted too much time, hear me. Time wasted can become wisdom gained if you move now. Start with 1 job well done, 1 certification, 1 apology made, 1 habit built. Change accelerates when it's visible. Let your wife, your children, and your brothers see you change. They will follow the standard you hold, not the speeches you give. Before we close, a word on spiritual authority. Authority is not domination, it is delegation from God to serve. A man under God's authority is safe, strong, and steady. He braces the door when the storm hits. He prays when the lights go out. He takes the lowest seat at the table and the heaviest load on the road. He knows this simple equation. Reverence produces restraint. Restraint produces reliability. Reliability earns respect. If you found value in this episode, subscribe to Men in Spiritual Authority now. Here's what you'll get when you do. Weekly lessons that blend scripture, skill, and strategy, practical blueprints for building income through trades and entrepreneurship, and real talk on fatherhood, fitness, finance, and faith. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss next week's training. The 5 trades with the fastest on-ramp to a $100,000 skill. Your action step today is simple. Comment the trade you respect most or the skill you're committing to learn next. If you already work in the trades, drop 1 tip for the young men coming behind you. Your comment could be the signpost a 19-year-old needs. Men, the culture is loud, but your actions speak louder. We are not waiting for permission. We are taking responsibility. The return of masculinity is not a headline. It is a habit. Rebuild your skill, rebuild your body, rebuild your word, rebuild your house, then help the man next to you do the same. Subscribe now. Let's go to work.